I didn't get to share my weekly reflection on Sunday, so I'm doing it today. Today's Monday night. This past week was absolutely incredible. There were 4 shows over the weekend. I got to go to downtown LA 4 times. Wow! Which is insane. 2 of them were for family, and then 2 of them were for art shows. One of the art shows was a friend of mine from Blasphemy had their own Christmas event called Dark Queer Moss at Monarch Studios. And I just went to support because I think we should all support our friends, especially in their artistic endeavors and their growth in their business and in their projects. There's enough success to go around for everybody, so be supportive of your creative friends. It doesn't take away from anything to be supportive. And of course, the opening at the Hive, I got to show a piece again. That's my second time I got to do a show at the Hive or present a piece at the Hive Gallery in downtown LA on Spring Street. And it's still there through the end of December. And I got to show my Phoenix piece I've been talking about, which was really cool. I like to always talk about gratitude in my reflections because I am so grateful. My family drove all the way up from San Diego, which is pretty far from downtown LA. If you don't know the area, it could be anywhere from 2 to 2.5 hours. And that depends on traffic. And you guys know LA has its iconic traffic. So for them to show up on a Saturday night to downtown LA just to see my one piece, that is so rad. Thank you, Fam Bam. And of course, my significant others. Family as well. They're so supportive and so great and so wonderful, and they're so amazing and supportive. Everybody has just been so supportive lately, and it's made me very, very happy. This is why I like to do these reflections too, because you get to kind of reflect back on like all the people, all the things in your life, and instead of complaining or finding all the reasons to kind of hate things, you can kind of look back and look at everything and just be like so grateful. And then also look at all the things that you've accomplished. I got to submit another piece in a gallery. And then when I came home, I think it was Saturday night or Sunday night, I entered into another show for next weekend in Pomona. So this is so cool. And then work has been super duper crazy, but even with all the tasks and things that I've had to do at work, it's like just keep your focus and be here in the present and do the best that you can here. I've been reading this book about being more aware of being in the present moment, your surroundings, what you say, what you hear, what you see, what you smell, what you feel, all of these things. And it's just inspired me to create all these new pieces and these new techniques, but then also, to encourage other people to do the same thing, because it just changes your perspective on everything. And when I'm done with the book, I'll share it, but I want to finish it first. And implementing new habits. I keep a habit tracker, and I've been doing so good actually with my vitamins. And the only thing I've been working on is getting to bed on time. That's something I'm working on this week, because last week that could have definitely been better. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. I don't get a lot of sleep because I juggle a lot, and I do work a full-time job, and I do my art after work and on weekends, and family, big family. So rest is of the essence this week. But overall, I'm super grateful, and I really hope that sharing these reflections, sharing these events, sharing these experiences, I hope it encourages somebody out there to get started on their art, because you should. You absolutely should. I made art my whole life. Like, I've always doodled and drew and painted and sculpted and everything. And I did go to college for art. However, just because you have a degree in something doesn't mean that you're going to do anything with it. And originally I didn't. And I would just draw for fun, but I never really shared it with anybody. And I think I did like one show after I left to another city, and like I didn't do it again for a while because I needed to work on my career. And then working in my career, which was not in art, I got enough money to kind of start my art endeavors, and that's the first thing I did as soon as I was able to afford it. And within just a few years, I now have the booth. I've been doing art events. I'm going to galleries, and I just keep meeting so many more artists and people and getting inspired, and it's been really, really nice. And it's almost like the little, 11, 12-year-old girls, like, cool beans, So, I just encourage you guys to stay creative and create more than you consume. Keep it simple in like the buying stuff. Like, you don't need all the flashy things. Like, keep it simple and just focus on your passion and your heart. And that is where you will shine. And I really hope more people do it, because I think that we need more art in the world, and I definitely think that we need people to stay creative, because creativity is what speaks to our soul. And I think if you have a gift and you're not sharing it, don't waste it. Just don't waste your gifts. If you can draw, you can sing, you can paint, do it, because you never know where you could be in a year from now. You never know where you could be in 5 years from now. I don't even know where I'm going to be in 5 years from now, if I, hopefully even make it through tomorrow. And so I think every day we should be grateful for waking up another day and just be happy to be here, because every day that you're here is another day where you get to create, you get to be inspired, and you get to enjoy another day of beautiful things in the world. Anyway, that's my reflection, and I hope you guys have a beautiful week. And thank you for watching. Bye.